Yeah, hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. This is a replay. This is for a game that I played today. The tank is the T1 Heavy. This is an American Tier 5 Heavy tank, and the map is Mountain Pass. As you can see, I have a platoon mate using the in-game dynamic platoon feature. I always accept when someone offers to platoon because, you know, people work on missions, and a lot of people have helped me complete my missions, and I want to help other people complete their missions also. Contrary to the title, this wasn't a very good game, and it was kind of depressing. It didn't take very long. The game's not going to last very long. It's not going to be a long video, but it doesn't end that well, and I wish it could have ended better. I wish I could. This is a game that I could have had 10 kills, but unfortunately I didn't. I made a few mistakes, but we'll get to that at the end. The first thing is my teammate here is spotting.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit.
Now, as you can see, he spotted this tank, the T-67, and I always go to the center area first because, you know, you got the spotters going out. I love to do spotting. The last thing you want to do is go spot and have nobody shoot at the tanks. So I always go here because, as you can see, a lot of people aren't. There is a tank next to me who's part of the platoon. So this is the first tank I'm going to try to kill. I don't think I'm going to make it, though. Here we go.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You can see I missed a key shot. Missed 2 key shots. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to last long. That tank has a short lifespan. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, now you'll notice that on the mini-map, there's nobody at the bridge. And one of the things that I noticed is that the enemy made it across the bridge. And this is the beginning of the end for my team. You can see the score is now 3-1. So I decided to go back and work on some of these tanks.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
Now you'll note that I'm shooting through the bushes, so hopefully I don't think he spotted me. This tank does not have Sixth Sense, so it doesn't alert me, but it's a technique that I use. I was able to get a lot of shots in without being detected.
Target unlocked. We didn't penetrate their armor. That one didn't go through.
Always sucks.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You might want to notice that the score is 1-5. 1-6. Okay, so that tank was taken out. I had a few ricochets off of him. 3-7.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit. Target unlocked.
Now, here I had 2 tanks I could shoot. One is the AMX-40 and the other one is the Stug-3. The AMX-40 has his back to me and the Stug-3 has his side to me. And what I probably should have done, I don't know what the replay was, it's not important. I did put some damage into the AMX-40. It's possible I should have shot at the Stug-3 first. He may have had lower hit points. But what I decided to do is switch targets and go after that Stug-3 because I wanted to hit his side armor before he turned and faced me with his frontal armor. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it's not so bad either.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Enemy is hit. Got him.
Okay, so we got another tank.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, so I just killed 2 tanks very quickly, one shot after another. But the score is 5-11. I don't know what happened to my team, but they ain't doing too well. And it's possible that it's because they gave up the bridge. It's possible that these tanks on the bridge were just sniping at everybody.
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is hit.
Okay, so now that's a third kill. The score is 7-13. There it is, me and one other tank on my team. I have no idea where the enemy tanks are, but I know that there's the grill in front of me. And he has... I thought I had an open shot on him, but actually I didn't quite have an open shot. He's going to take a shot at me, and he's going to run and hide, so he's going to be a little bit of a problem. And this is where I started to make some choices that weren't so good, that didn't help the team as much.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. We're immobilized. Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Permission to engage. One of our tracks is damaged.
Okay, here's where I'm going to make a mistake. You can see that there's two tanks to my left. They're both tier 3. I'm a tier 5. You don't want to underestimate these tanks, by the way. I never switched to the premium rounds. I should have, considering what was happening in the game. I was using the regular rounds, and the artillery was directly in front of me, still taking shots at me. So I've got a bunch of things going on, and it's about to get worse. And this is where I made a wrong decision.
Penetration.
If you look at the map, you can see that there's a tank that just showed up right behind me, and he's a one-shot deal. And this is where I made a mistake, because I think I may have known that the tank was behind me, but I was so intent on going after this medium that I really screwed it up. And we're in a situation where, to get that tank, I have to aim my gun at him and spin the tank to turn the gun faster and get my frontal armor aimed towards him, or do something like that in an emergency, and I really don't think I did it. I think I really screwed it up.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle destroyed. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Okay, so you can see that I took 2 shots before I turned around to deal with the tanks behind me, and then another tank showed up, which is a KV-1S. I think that maybe there was nothing I could do. You know, now that I'm reviewing the video, I didn't realize that there was a KV-1S. You know, I obviously didn't care that much. All that happened was that I died. But maybe there was nothing that I could do. But this was a game where I could easily have killed this tank right here, the Panzer III. And there is another tank down in the lower level. I don't know which one it is, but you saw him. He was next. He was a tier 3 tank. So I could have had those 2 more kills. The KV-1S and I could have duked it out if things had been different, and the KV-1S did not show up. I would have gone after the SPGs. I knew where one of them was, and I could have possibly killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more tanks. This could have been an 11-kill game, but unfortunately it was not. Okay, so I did get 5 kills. I'm sure, I don't remember how I ranked for the game. I probably came up number 1 or number 2 on the team. You know what? I probably came up number 1. They are going to obviously kill this guy. But this was a game. I played it not too long ago, maybe a half an hour ago. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. This is the it was the T1 Heavy, and it had 5 kills, and it has a crew at 100% with their first skill only, mostly camouflage and mentor. Thank you.